Growing up, I always had a love for children, and I always spent time with children, babysitting and around them, and as, of course, the dream of probably every little girl being a mom. And as I grew older and that dream didn't come true and I saw it fading, of course, I had a big hole in my heart. So probably when I was around 40, it was maybe even a little before that, I decided that I needed to, instead of sit around and feel sorry for myself, keep asking why it wasn't going to happen for me. I decided to find a way to make myself feel better and fill that void in my life. So I had heard about Kinship. I was living in Balsam Lake at the time, and so that's when I checked into the program. You kind of go in and we filled out paperwork to see what my likes were, and they matched me with Emily. Was my first match. I was excited and nervous. You hope that they're gonna like you, and I guess that's probably the fear in it. But once we met, children don't have the same fears that adults do. And I think they welcome and they just make it more comfortable for you, because we just went into it, how do I say it? Kids don't have expectations like adults do. And so where I probably had the nervousness, is she gonna like me? I don't think that even probably crosses a child's mind.
When I first found out I was going to be matched with someone, I was very nervous. I wasn't sure how it was going to go. With just having lost my mother, I guess you could say I was a little scared. I didn't know what to expect with this new person that was going to be coming into my life. I didn't know how it was going to go. I mean, I was like, oh, we could not get along, or, just we wouldn't click like I was hoping it would happen. And I guess the biggest thing that worried me was just the fear of, having lost my mom. I was worried that someone was going to come into my life and try to fill that spot, which, being 11 years old, I didn't want somebody to do that. And still, I'm 23, and to this day I still don't want anyone to try to do that. So I guess that was the biggest fear I ever had. But then once I got into the program, it was a completely different story.
And we fell in love with each other. I think we built a friendship and a bond that, again, will last forever.
I was sitting at my kitchen table at my dad's house, and we were sitting next to each other, and I was introduced as, "This is Debbie, your Kinship match." And like I said, I was scared. But when I first met her, I just had this feeling that it was going to be a good match. Just from the first time I saw her, I was like, I just know this is going to be something good for me.
Just after I got to know Emily, we found out her little brother had gotten the same cancer. And so our first couple of years, we had lots of sad times with going through all that with her little brother. He died a month before his second birthday.
Once I found out about Kinship, it was good to know that I would have a person there that could help me get through all the stuff that was going on and have somebody to talk to. And like I said, the biggest thing is just be there for me for anything I needed.
Sometimes she just needed to escape, because she kind of, at such a young age, was almost the head of the household. Her dad had to work, running back and forth to hospitals. There was so much sadness that sometimes we just escaped and went to a lot of it was just spending time at my own home. And again, it was just whether we painted toenails, we did girl things, pizza parties, we watched movies, we played games. It was just to laugh and giggle and get away from all of that and get to be a kid and have that chance.
A lot of the things that Debbie and I did together were, she had 5 nieces, so I remember many times I'd go over to her house and we'd spend time with the nieces and, just do girl stuff. Because when I was at home, it was only me, and I had my dad and my 2 brothers, so I was the only girl in the house. So going with Debbie was a nice break from the boys and being able to actually do girl stuff and, just do hair and do toenails and, watch movies, or even the little things like she would take me to go grocery shopping with her once in a while, just to get out of the house and away from everything that was going on at home, all the sad times, and having somebody to go with and have a good time.
She's definitely changed my life, and again, I would go back to filling the hole in my heart that I had, and dreams that I never thought would come true, or that probably never could have even imagined. She's just been a great friend. We've built a bond between us that I don't think when you go into kinship, you don't have you don't even really know what to expect. You just hope you can make a difference in somebody's life. I think now that she's grown as an adult, and I hear it from her, it puts it in a different perspective of a full circle that what I did do did make a difference.
I feel that having Debbie there for me made a big difference in my life. You can't change the past, but I think about this rather often, that how different my life would be if she wasn't there. I honestly don't think that I would have been able to cope with losing my mom as easy as I did with having her there. Because like I said, it was nice just to have somebody to talk to, and it helped me, I guess you could say, grow up a lot more, just having her there.
But I guess when you hear and see that you did make a difference, it's a fulfilling emotion. I don't know how to explain it. It's just it makes it all worth it, and it makes me glad I did it, and I have no regrets, and I'm still doing it. I'm on my third child now, and I kind of feel like I have three, because I still am in contact with all of them. It's not like they graduate and you're done. I think it'll be a lifetime commitment, or a lifetime friendship that we've built.
The biggest thing I thought I needed was someone just to be there for me. I had just lost my mom, and granted, I didn't want somebody to try to be my mom. I just was hoping that I would have somebody there for me that I could talk to, because my father was busy with working and trying to take care of 3 kids at the time, and we had just found out shortly after my mom passed away that my little brother was sick. So that was another added thing to put on our plate. And once I found out about kinship, it was good to know that I would have a person there that could help me get through all the stuff that was going on, and have somebody to talk to. And like I said, the biggest thing is just be there for me for anything I needed.
What these kids need most is structure, trust. They need someone that they can count on is the biggest thing. They've been let down so many times in their life and told things, I think, that really never happen. So when you say you're gonna pick them up on Friday at 3 and you make plans, I personally make sure that I am gonna be there at 3 o'clock on Friday, because they've been like I said, let down so many times that they're counting on you, and that's the trust. That's what builds the trust, is when they know that you're gonna be there and they're worth you taking time to be with them. You don't have to be smart. You don't have to be a psychologist. You don't need a college degree. You just need a heart that you're willing to share and bring the love of a child into your life. And it's all rewards from there on out. It's just a great experience.
A good kinship match in my mind is someone that is just going to be there for you. Not necessarily to buy you things or to take you places, but just to be there for you. I mean, you have those set times that you go with each other, and in Debbie and I's case, we see each other more than we were supposed, our scheduled times. And that was the nicest thing for me, is knowing that there's somebody there for me at all times. Not my dad, because he was busy working. I mean, it was Debbie. I mean, if I had to talk to her about anything, I could. And I guess that's the biggest thing, is just for a kinship mentor, is for them to know that, to be there for their child that they're taking care of and being there for.
When you hear and see that you did make a difference, it's a fulfilling emotion. I don't know how to explain it. It's just it makes it all worth it, and it makes me glad I did it, and I have no regrets, and I'm still doing it. I'm on my third child now, and I kind of feel like I have 3 because I still am in contact with all of them. It's not like they graduate and you're done. I think it'll be a lifetime commitment, or a lifetime friendship that we've built.
The best part for me, personally, being Kinship, was the stability of having someone there for me, and knowing that, even today, Debbie and I got matched together 12 years ago, and we still talk and do stuff together. I mean, just knowing that, you're going to have somebody, a friend for life. Just, the biggest thing, like I said, is stability. Got to have somebody there for you, and that's what I liked the most about Kinship.